Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, Richie's Caravan Adventures. Today we are going to be featuring our tow car, Porsche Cayenne 958.1. It's an absolutely brilliant car, but before we get into that, don't forget, if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell button, because you'll get a notification on when our next videos get released as well. So yeah, if you don't mind doing that for us, it costs you nothing, it's absolutely free, and it just helps us to get the word out a little bit more. But anyway, back to tow car decisions. As most of you are aware, we have a Tiguan, a Volkswagen Tiguan, which is fantastic, but it's a little bit small and I do find it a little bit uncomfortable on long journeys. So I was looking at buying something a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier, a bit more grunt for towing the caravan. Well, not so much grunt, but like just so that the car's not working as hard. And so I decided on, I was going to look at sort of the 3-litre diesels, considered Range Rovers. I really love Range Rovers. I love the quality of the interiors, but they just come with so many issues, and the sort of the price range that I'll be looking at, I'd be buying into lots of problems. So then I thought the Volkswagen Touareg, my budget was sort of 10 to 15 grand. I managed to find something for 11.5 grand. Now she's got a few miles on the clock, and she's a 2012 model, so she's a little bit older than what I'm used to. But all I can say is I've absolutely loved every minute of owning this car. So the features that it's got, these seats, I don't know if you can see there, these seats have a multitude of adjustments. These side bolsters power in and power out. They've got lumbar support. Same on the bottom. The bolsters on the bottom, they come in and out. Heated. You know, it is absolutely 100% more comfortable than the Tiguan. But it's a luxury car at the end of the day. It's based on the Volkswagen Touareg chassis. So this was the reason I've always wanted a Porsche. Always. And obviously a 911 at the moment with 2 children is not feasible. So I sort of got myself into a Porsche through the back door. I'm going to go through the features on this car. To say that it's such an old car, it has some amazing features. I'm going to try and connect to the Wi-Fi on the car now, because it's got Apple Play. A 2012 car, it's got Apple Play. It's got an auxiliary heater. Now, last year when I first bought this car, it was towards, well, earlier on in the year, it was towards the end of the winter. And it was pretty cold when I was driving around the car, and basically there was a load of, I stopped the car and there was a load of smoke coming from underneath the car. So of course I bought a car and I'm thinking, oh, I've bought a right lemon here, it's smoking, what's wrong with it? Stuck my head underneath, like trying to see where the smoke was coming from, and I noticed there was a little exhaust pipe. Now, being a lorry driver, I then heard the sound, quite a recognisable sound. To any of those people on here that are lorry drivers, you'll know the sound. It's basically a night heater, what you would class as a night heater in a truck. We've got an auxiliary heater in the car, so when it's cold, this auxiliary heater fires up and heats the car up for you quicker than the engine firing up and warming it up. So yeah, that was my first little quibble with the car. I'm like thinking, oh my god, I bought a right jalopy, do you know what I mean? Because it's a bit older than what I was used to. When I buy a car, I normally go for something newer and step up. Well, because I was going for a more luxurious car, I had to take a bit of a step back as far as years go, so for my affordability, because I don't believe in financing anything if I can help it, apart from the house. The only thing on finance now is the house, so you know, I didn't want to go down that route, so I went with what I got in the bank and in assets. So we purchased a Porsche Cayenne, and so far so good. But what I would recommend is, if you are going to buy a Porsche Cayenne, is to invest in a scanner tool, because if you're like me and like to do a bit of DIY, I don't trust anybody to do a job these days the way it should be done. My background is, I started off as a HGV fitter many moons ago, so I learned how to fix them before I started driving them. So I like to do my own maintenance, the bits that I can do, and I thought rear brakes needed doing just before the MOT. The discs were looking a bit ropey, and on these cars, I'm probably going to do a video of the discs and blah blah blah, doing how you do it. And he's distracting me at the moment because she's dancing like an idiot in front of the car, and any minute you're going to see what I'm talking about, the pair of them, as you can see. Anyway, so I've lost my train of thought here. So yeah, if you need to do any of your own maintenance, like I do my own oil change, I do my own basic maintenance, do you know what I mean? Because I like to keep on top of the car, and I tend to service the car more regularly than if I was taking it to a garage. For instance, because it'd cost a fortune. For instance, the car holds 8 litres of engine oil, and that's a lot of money when it comes to just your oil alone. And then you're going to have your labour charges on top of that. My labour's free. It's just I need to find a spot in my schedule where I can do the servicing. So yeah, like I say, we've had it 6, probably 8 months now, and to be honest with you, the only problem we had was one that I created when I did the rear brakes, because I thought I was being clever and they got an electronic handbrake, so I left the handbrake off, jacked the car up, took the wheels off, did all the discs and pads and everything, changed them, and then I ended up with an error code. Because basically there is a specific calibration that you have to go through with a machine to calibrate the rear parking brake. So we had a bit of an issue with that, took it to a garage. They initially couldn't fix it, said, oh, there's a problem with the car, and I'm like, there was no problem with the car until I did the brakes, blah blah blah. He says give me, he was dead good, like, do you know what I mean? But basically he went away, he says, right, he says, it might be my machine. He says, I've tried to do it, he says, and I can't do it, so I'm gonna take it to my mate, and he's got another machine, and I think my machine is broken, doesn't calibrate. And sure enough, got it fixed, got it MOT'd, and it's been fine ever since. So yeah, it's a fantastic piece of kit. Around town, it's surprising, it's averaging around about the 35 mpg mark, and on the runs you'd probably get 45 to the gallon if you was driving it like Miss Daisy. You might even see 50, because it's got an 8-speed automatic gearbox. So like when you're doing 70 mile an hour, it's purring along at about 1800 rpm, if I remember right. But I've not bought a Porsche to drive like Miss Daisy. You know, we have a long journey to do, like at least once every fortnight to Wales in comfort, so we like to get there in a reasonable time. I'm not going to poodle around at 50 mile an hour on a motorway, because I'll just get in the way of the trucks, and we don't want to upset truck drivers, do we? But anyway, more about the car. So I'm just trying to connect the CarPlay now on the car. Let me have a look. I should have done this earlier, shouldn't I really? Let's connect to Wi-Fi. It should be coming up. CarPlay, we're connecting. As you can see, we've got a large screen on the dashboard, and we've got everything on here. It's like all of that, and then you go into the Porsche menu. We've got car, fuel consumption, etc, etc. The only thing that Bex don't like about it is all these little buttons. She's like, oh, you've got too many buttons in the car, I don't like driving your car. We've also got air suspension, adjustable air suspension. Absolutely game changer. So I can lower my car and raise it up depending on what I want to do. I like to run my car low, so you just mess about with that. You've also got different, it's going to be very expensive when it comes to replacing the suspension, but it has been replaced. We've got comfort, we've got normal mode, and we've got sport mode for the suspension settings. Basically it sets the dampers and makes it soft, hard, or really hard, depending on what you're doing. Also, we've got the diff lock there for off-roading, blah blah blah. We've got the magic sport button. This thing here, oh my gosh, it transforms the car into a complete and utter beast. We've also got heated windscreen. So not only have we got auxiliary heating in the car, but we've got a heated front windscreen. I don't know if you can see or not. There's like elements inside the windscreen, so that's a game changer in the summer as well. Then we've got the dash. Look at that. It's an amazing dashboard. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely love it. And then, right, I think I'm gonna get, well, we've got electronic boot release, we've got electric windows all round, Bose sound system, which sounds amazing. We've also got a panoramic roof. Now these can be problematic, so make sure if you are looking at buying a Cayenne, just make sure that the carpets are dry inside the car and in the boot, because if they're not, then you've got problems with the drains on the roof, which can be expensive to get sorted out. Or if you know yourself, you find a YouTube video. But yeah, these seats, there you go, look at these seats, and they are also memory seats. You can set for 2 different drivers. Basically you just press that button and it'll bring the seat into the position that you prefer. Like that's somebody else's position, that's my position because I'm number 1. So it comes with, this has got the leather option on the dashboard and interior trim, which is just another level of luxury. In my opinion, it's absolutely beautiful. The quality of the leather as well, you know, it's not like that plastic rubbish you get in BMWs. This is proper leather. Not as good as the Range Rover leather, but I'm going to take you outside anyway, because there's some interesting features outside as well that come in really handy for towing. Let's go to the back of the car. The car might be a little bit messy in the boot, but this is just how the riches roll. So in the back, we've got the brakes ready to go on. That's another video. We've got a nice spacious boot, and then we've actually got a space saver wheel in there, look, and lots of little fandango things in here. But this is, if you're a tower, this is what you want to look for. If you're looking for a Cayenne, get yourself one with, watch the magic. I've always wanted one of these. I have always wanted an electronic tow bar. There you go, it's locked in place. The electrics are underneath. Basically, to retract it, press the other button and it comes back in. So yeah, that's my little party trick for the beast. Wind that back in. Yeah, it's a bit of a project car for me. It's took me a while to get it tidied up, but she does just look absolutely stunning. the quad tailpipes. That's one of the things that I love. The alloy wheels are another. It's just a stunning car. Absolutely stunning car. It looks an absolute beast. Don't know if you can see the lights on, but yeah, I'm loving it so far. Like I say, she is 13 getting on for 14 years old, so she does have a few war wounds, etc, etc, to be expected. If I was looking for that perfect car, I'd have probably been looking at another £10,000 for the same age of car. So I thought I'd buy it as a project, and here she is. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, it's going to be like a mini series, I think, on the car, because there's so much to do. But anyway, thank you for watching. We are going to the caravan next week for Halloween, so watch this space for more videos. Ciao for now.